Hello, my name is Christina from Excellent Preacher, and I'm here to show you how to use the Small Blackboard function. This is so you can check comprehension and you cannot let your students copy. So it's a fun activity, but first we have to learn how to use it to explain it to them. So the first thing you have to do is first you press and hold Control, and that is to select all the pictures. So I'm pressing and holding Control, and I'm selecting each one of the pictures individually. I'm clicking on all of them. Be careful to do it individually, or else we'll make the mistake of copy pasting it without you wanting to. So now that I've selected all of the pictures carefully, I'm going to press Control C to copy all of these pictures. Control C. Now, as you see, nothing happens yet because I've saved it into my Control C or copy file. So I'm going to the small blackboard, I'm going to the drawing board, and then I'm going to post the pictures here. Now, usually the window will be like about that size. We want it to be a little bit bigger because if you give it to the students like this, they're going to see the pictures cut off. They won't see the whole all of the pictures or the full picture, as you can see. So we want to make sure that we have this full screen for them like this and have them neat and ready to hand it out. They won't see this yet, at least, because you have to share it with them. So what do you have to do? First, you have to explain how to use it. Say if this is the first time they're going to use this with you, then I would take a screenshot. How do you take a screenshot? Well, you take a screenshot with Control plus Alt plus X, or you could use the little scissors that we've got right here. So it's Control Alt X for screenshots, or this one right here. So if you use the screenshot tool or the shortcut, you could take a screenshot of all of this small board you're going to hand out. Meanwhile, you can make this a little bit smaller, move it to the side, and then show them, pull your camera down, and then point to the bottom where the tool is. So you're going to say move button, not pencil, move button. So then you could take another screenshot and then move this picture as an example. Is this wastewater? No. Is this wastewater? No. Okay, now that you've demonstrated, now you can go ahead and hand it out. I'll make it full screen again and then hand it out. Meanwhile, they're answering. I can open up a timer if I want to limit their time in how long they take this activity in this activity. Maybe I don't want to put pressure. I'll still have a timer here, and then I can select each one of their names right here in the scroll down button. At this point, they can see their own board, but they cannot see each other's small board. So once you finish checking, and if they're lost, they can't find the tool, you can even take screenshots inside here and show them what tool they have to use. So you could say move button, not pencil. If they're still lost, maybe you can draw an arrow. It's right here. Move your camera next to this part and then show them where the move button is. They'll be able to go ahead and then just, name all the pictures. I'll just randomly name them. Okay, done. Collect. Once you collect the pictures or the boards, you can see, everybody can see at this point what everybody did. So this is a great moment for you to check all of the answers with your students one by one. That way you can check comprehension. If they've got them correctly, well, you can go ahead and tick, oh, yes, it's correct. And you can do that for each one of the pictures. If they've got them incorrectly, then you can go ahead and then draw across and teach it at that point. And you can write down on your feedback who got it correctly, who needs work, or you can notice if they actually understood the vocabulary or not. So let's say we're done with this small board and I'm going to close it. It's going to ask me if I want to save it. I'll just click no. Now, something important that you have to have in mind is whenever you're preparing this small board, it might be difficult for you at first because it takes a while to get used to using these functions of control, one thing I would recommend is to have this ready before the class so it can save you time. Number one. And number two, what you can do is once you enter the class and you've uploaded it from your drive, you can actually have the small board right here ready and just make it small, push it to the side, and then teach your class. After you're done with a certain activity, if you're going to do this small board activity, now you can go ahead and then make it big again for them, and then you can hand it out. You will only have to explain how to do this activity at, I don't know, like maybe twice. I would say maximum a third time, but I think that will be necessary because children are very smart. They usually get a hold of how to do this like the first or second try. So remember to hand it out and they'll be able to see it. Only until you hand it out. They won't be able to see it before that. Remember also that the tools they have on the bottom of the small blackboard, these are not the same they see on their devices, and all of their devices are different. Oh, I have to collect it. No. Okay. So if they have a phone, this is what they're going to see. This is their artboard, and more or less these are the tools. If they have a tablet, they're going to see the small board similar to what they see in their computers. And like this one. And this is how they are going to see their tools for the computer. So for the computer, it's all of these tools. When you give them the pencil or the authorization to use their tools, they have them on the right, and the raise their hand is right here. But for the iPad, the tools are on the bottom. Be careful with that. And with the phone, all of the tools look differently. So they have their pencil, they must click on the pencil, and then they will see the move button here. But these are for the other tools, not for the artboard. So they're different on each device depending on which one they use. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it.